Hey everybody, welcome to another SciCraft episode. So between the episodes we've been extremely busy again here in the quad witch farm perimeter. We removed everything. Previously we discussed about keeping the old storage systems, the old slime and squid farm despite no longer working, and also the old brewing system which no longer works. But yeah, the performance of the quad perimeter drags everything down. So lately we've been running the ice farm plus the witch farms at the same time, and the quad perimeter was just dragging everything down. That's why we decided to also lag optimize it. So yeah, between the episodes, ton of work went into optimizing the stone generator again. There's a new design. Yeah, it's quite similar to the one we did, I think, 2 episodes ago. Just optimized it further, and yeah, maybe we can go through it. So what got changed? It was suggested by a few people. Was using a dispenser for the lava, so we no longer use that. Just have extended pistons now. The whole system required some precise timings, but I'm not gonna bore you with the details. What also changed is the flying machines in the back. Got a lot of help from Aztec on those. Now, those flying machines are just faster, which is especially interesting for our live stream attempts to do a complete perimeter at some point in 24 hours. So those are two-way self-returning flying machines that fly at 1 block per 9 game ticks instead of per 10 game ticks. Small difference, but yeah, it's just 10% faster, which definitely helps. Little downside of this is a bit more complicated to make an even faster flying machine. It also is two-way in self-returns, so those are slightly larger, but we compensated by having a lot of extensions. Alright, those are pretty much the main changes. Oh yeah, those flying machines also got changed, since we had a lot of issues in the last perimeter stream. We had slime blocks connecting, and now we have a design with only a slime block in the middle, which is 3 wide, and then tileable. So that was another optimization. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, kind of shame that we had to remove everything in the old perimeter. It was kind of nice looking. We still keep the perimeter walls. Also, we won't do the full optimization. So especially here in the corner, it would be beneficial to even remove more blocks there and mine down and do also the lag optimizations. But we won't push it this far. So the plan is now to just fill in the complete perimeter again with stone, because it's beneficial for the spawning algorithm. I think about 30-40 episodes back, I've explained it in detail why it's beneficial. Alright, so everything got prepared. I took a backup. Time to actually launch this. I already tried that once, but then I had a flaw here with the instant rail line. The system broke, but I fixed it. I think I still need to adjust one of those droppers, maybe, because some items got shot over. No, it was already fixed. Okay, then took the backup already. We can try it out. Hopefully it works. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit laggy. Well, it's a bit of an understatement. Yeah, stone generation is still quite laggy, but it seems to work. Maybe just jump down and we can watch it from below. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Something went wrong. It actually launched too early. Oh yeah, I know what I did wrong. There's a wrong amount of items in the dropper. So since everything launched fine, I'm just gonna adjust that part to have some items. I think instead of 12, like in the old system, I need to put in 47. Okay. Let me quickly do that and then also stop the machine. So 12, we need 47, so I need to add, math. What's that, 36? Got 43, 45. That should be 47. Okay. Totally forgot about that. But yeah, let's quickly... Why do I not have ender pearls? God. Well, we have some time until those return. A bit faster now, but still quite some distance. Okay, now it's turned off. Alright, it's probably not worth it to load a backup, but yeah, just watch the two-way flying machines in action. It's actually a really good system. I think I'm also gonna make a separate video on that at some point. This is two-way 9K tick flying machine could be really useful for a lot of projects. Alright, not sure what to do with that cobble now, if I just mine it down or try to adjust it with the other parts. Oh yeah, that actually made it worse, because we're supposed to have 12 blocks in front. So we don't use non-movable blocks in order to stop the flying machines. Yeah, okay, it's backup time. So it's working this time, and also check out how smooth everything is now. I enabled a tweaker feature, mod by Massa, that deals with the client lag. We're already using carpet mod, which deals with the server-side light lag, which is caused by the stone generation, etc. And now we also have a client-side version of that, and it's so much better. Oh, also when the flying machine launches, okay, this is a bit server lag now. Yeah, MSBT is above 50, 70 now. Okay, this is just a bit server lag, because yeah, still quite a lot of stone that's getting pushed, but it's so much smoother now. It's really good. Alright, so it seems to be working. I think I'll make a little time lapse of this. I think also with the client lag, maybe it won't take forever to make a time lapse now. Alright, got a bit of a progress update. The stone gen has finished, and we filled in the sides with cobble manually. It was actually quite a lot of work. The stone gen placed about 400,000 blocks, and yeah, approximately we had to fill in the same amount manually. Right, that's now also done. Next steps will be the usual, so we need to put a layer of slime on top in order to seal off the first subchunk. And this time also we will put in a layer of carpet on top, because mobs could actually spawn on the outside. Slime is not spawn proof, but it doesn't raise the subchunk level. But since the subchunk level is raised on the outside by the walls already, we need to put in carpet at least at the border. Technically in the middle we wouldn't need it, but we kind of want to have a nice pattern in this perimeter. So the old carpet pattern of the storage system has a little nostalgia bit. Alright, yeah, then the next steps we also want to do the spawn lag optimization with the witch huts again. So fill in the area around the witch hut roof with either sand, or actually we could maybe try to come up with a more automated way to do this. For the double witch huts we've always done it manually, and this is definitely one of the most boring tasks. Always took about 2 hours to place all the gravel for one witch hut. So maybe we can try to come up with some AFK system in order to speed this up a little bit. Alright, but that's enough quad witch perimeter for this episode. Now we need to work on the dragon egg storage. In the last episode I talked about that we want to have our dragon egg storage at the Netherhub, and also move the armory from the guardian farm to the Netherhub as well. So that's why I'm on the Survival Copy creative server, where Many Panic and I designed the new bottom section of the Netherhub, complete with bulk storage. And yeah, so we have stairs going down in those corners, this diagonal staircase. It was always planned, if you ever want to expand it, that we use those corners for the expansion. Okay, so we built up a quarter of the storage here at the bottom. Actually, this side also needs to be filled up with chests. And yeah, here it is. So we have chest walls, possibly all around. We have to maybe leave some space here, because we're still discussing if we may want to build an elevator there. But we could have walls all around the bottom layer of the Netherhub now. One wall, so a section from this end to here, is enough for about 10 million items. So technically we could store up to almost 80 million items in here. In order to not cause too much lag, we also can disable the hoppers afterwards. So hoppers are really convenient to fill in the chests manually, but if they're not powered, then it would cause more lag than if they're powered. So that's why we have this option to afterwards power all those hoppers. Would be even better still to remove the hoppers afterwards, but maybe we want to reuse the storage at some point for a different item type. Alright, so that's how it would look like. Here in the middle, that's where the armory goes. Don't need a ton of chests actually, it's probably enough to only have 2 sides. And so we can now fit shulker boxes in there, and you have the different types of tools and armor we have. I think even 1 side might be enough. Maybe 2 sides are better. Yeah, then we have still 2 sides left. Another plan we're currently discussing is making a map of the piston bolt network. So we already have this subway map at the bottom of the Netherhub, but we're discussing making a pixel art map for item frames as well. It would be a 5x5 map. Maybe we can also put it on one side here. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Actually, time to build it again. Gonna make a time lapse of the build process as well. Alright, it was actually quite a lot of effort to expand the Netherhub. Most of the time there were 2 to 3 people working on it, and it took us still 5.5 hours. But now we have some storage possibilities here, which is super nice. Next step is now going back to the overworld and somehow connect this with portals. So the plan is to just shoot the shulker box through the portal, and hopefully it comes out at the right portal on this side. And then we don't even need a chunk loading grid. Hopefully the loading of the area around the portal is enough to entity process the items, and then the further hopper transport doesn't even need entity processing chunks. Alright, so let's head back to the overworld. There's a lot of stairs we have to walk up to get somewhere. And check out the Dragon Egg shulker box packing system, because that was also now finished. Oh, except one little flaw we noticed when we ran it. I think we need to move the trapdoors at the top. Okay, so what we did is remove the unnecessary shulker box fillers which we had for the sand. So now capacity for 432,000 is enough. We also filled the filters already, and there's no water in it. What we probably need to do is move the trapdoors one closer, because the items came out on this side here and weren't broken by the trapdoors. We have to see when we run it again. Okay, so we probably need to set up the portal right here, still within the entity processing chunk, not the lazy chunks, because I plan to transport the items over. I think with a water stream should be the easiest. But we're running out of time, gonna do the last little jobs between the episodes, and there's also a new problem we need to take care of. Thanks a lot for watching, see you in the next episode, bye bye!